You want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points but bitch you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping then bitch you getting ignored. Okay, I'm so sick of these.
A lot of people in the game don't even understand the game that they in, man. It's very difficult. It's next to impossible to be successful at something that you involve yourself in that you don't even understand. Now, some people might get lucky, you know what I mean, which, you know, some people call it lucky, I call it blessed. But some people might get blessed, you know, just by staying available and staying down in the game, right? Some people, you know, like we say in the game, everybody get a chance, everybody get a turn. You know, everybody get their run in the game. If you stay down long enough, everybody gonna have a decent run at some point in time. Some people's runs are longer than others. Some people are more consistent than others. And, you know, a lot of people don't understand the game that they in, and that's why the majority of individuals in the game have less consistency than, you know, the most successful people in the game. Now, when a hoe is dealing with a trick, you know, ultimately it's a battle of the minds. A lot of ladies in the game don't understand that that's what they involving themselves in. Battle of the minds, right? Now, if you come to a fight and somebody pull a gun out on you and you came unprepared and you didn't have a gun, you know, but you still gonna try to put up some sort of fight, what you gonna do? You gonna pick something up and throw it at them? If it's a bottle right there, you might pick a bottle up and throw it at them. You might try to throw a knife at them. You might try to throw a trash can or whatever's available. You know what I mean? The kitchen sink. You might try to throw everything at this individual, but at the end of the day, they got a gun and you don't. So the battle is lost right there because you didn't understand what type of fight you was getting yourself involved in, right? So essentially, pretty much what we got going on in the game now is a lot of young ladies going to, they stepping into the arena and they totally unprepared because they don't understand what they getting themselves into. All they thinking about is what they can gain from it. All they thinking about is what they see other people gaining from it. But they don't think about what it takes for other people to gain from it. And they don't think about what it's going to take for them to gain from it, right? But ultimately, it's a battle of the minds. This is what a young lady in the game should understand. It's a battle of the minds, right? So if you come in to do battle, you want to have a fair fight. You should want to have a fair fight. So the first thing is to understand that what type of situation you involving yourself in. A young lady has to understand that what she's involving herself in is a battle of the minds. Her mind versus the trick's mind. Every time. Every time a hoe encounters a trick and they come together, it's a battle of the minds. And the best mind is going to win, of course. Now that you understand that, you know, you should want to be better prepared. Okay, now you understand that it's a battle of the minds. Now you understand that when you encounter a trick, it's your mind versus his mind. You understand that now, right? So with that understanding, you should want to be better equipped. You should want to be prepared to the best of your ability. If you're going to be doing battle with this trick's mind, so what are the things that you're going to need, right? See, first, let's talk about the bottle in the trash can, in the kitchen sink, in the knife that these hoes is throwing at these tricks that have guns, right? See, the trick, 9 times out of 10, the trick, he coming to the battle of the mind with that pistol, with that gun, that firearm, right? And he knows it's going to be easy to pick these hoes off because 9 times out of 10, they naked and unarmed, right? So some examples of things that hoes do when they unprepared, right? Like on the track, you see this often. I'ma go down the line, like stuff that unprepared hoes do on the track, stuff that unprepared hoes do on the carpet, stuff that unprepared hoes do on the internet, stuff that unprepared hoes do in the strip club, right? Unprepared hoes on the track, they come to the track with no weaponry, you know, no skills, no nothing, right? So when you don't know how to use this and this, you resort to like drastic measures. You know, you a female, you know, I got some cool, so maybe if I let him touch on my, he gonna want me. So this is what happens. Like anybody who rides the blade can vouch for what I'm saying. You have a lot of situations where the trick roll up, hey baby, you want to date? That's the first thing that's gonna let you know if is unprepared. Soon as that trick here, hey baby, you want to date? He already know ain't got no game. You know what I mean? He already know that he's gonna win this battle of the minds. He knows that already. He already knows that he has the leverage, and she has no leverage, right? When he hears that, hey baby, you want to date? So then, the next thing she gonna do is start, you know, bending over, shaking her ass, letting the trick grab on her ass, letting the trick grab on her, letting the trick grab on her titty, all type of crazy shit, right? And this is before anything is discussed, any type of business is discussed, you know? And, you know, them type of to do that type of shit, they don't understand that that's not going to get you anywhere. You know, it might get you $40 or $50 or something like that. But the bottom line is that you don't understand your value. You don't understand what you have. Because if you understood what you had, you wouldn't be giving all these things away for free. Because that's pretty much what you're doing. You're giving all these things away for free. You know, you letting them touch on you for free. You know what I mean? You letting them touch you in various areas of your body for free. So pretty much is you probably don't even understand that, but in a lot of cases, you've allowed this trick to fulfill his fantasy without even going anywhere or doing anything or discussing any type of business or any of that. You've already let this dude fulfill his fantasy. You know, so now, and then, hey, it gets so deep, right? A lot of times these don't even know these tricks be recording their ass. You know what I mean? Tricks be having cameras like secretly going, and they might have a camera phone propped up somewhere, or they might have cameras, you know what I mean, around their car, some shit like that. And you know, so just imagine, here go walking up to a trick's car, hey baby, you want to date? And then he letting the trick touch her in all of her, you know, private areas, touching her body wherever he want to touch her, pretty much, right? And he's recording all of this, you know, and you know the you know, she just going along with all this shit, and then he rides off like, you know what, no thanks. And the cold part about it is they're so comfortable and accustomed to doing this shit that they don't even feel cheated. They don't even feel played. They don't even feel stupid, right? So they doing all of this shit. The trick could potentially have recorded this shit. Now he gonna go somewhere in the cut and jack off. And now he got some content on you that he can play over and over as much as he want and jack off to it as much as he want, right? And you didn't get nothing out the situation, and you don't even understand. You don't even understand what took place. You don't even understand what you just got yourself into, right? So, you know, this takes place when you don't understand what you involved in. This takes place when you don't understand that it's your mind versus his mind. And he just killed you with his mind. You a sitting duck with your mind because you're not even using your mind. You using your body to make up for a lack of what you have in your mind.
Dig this. I've been stroking relentless to get waves like this. I spoke into existence for her to pay like this. In the trenches on a day like this, traffic consistent, and so I have to insist that she relay my chips. It's a trap with her name on it and my game on it. Any forces coming against this game, shame on it. Standing on my pimpin' from day one and remain on it. It carried me through every terrain and I gained on it. Experience joy and pain on it, sustained on it.
But getting back to this game that I never left.
Baby, where you been?